Are you wanting to build success and confidence in life? Well, if you're like most human beings, the answer is probably yes. And today I'm going to share something that I've learned that's really, really key to this. And if you stay until the end, I have an extra special point for you then. Now, I noticed the more I support myself, the better I get at something and the more confident I get. Well, obviously, the more you support yourself, right? Okay. Then the question becomes, if people know that they've got to support themselves and do the right thing, why is it we don't? And it's definitely not a lack of information in this day and age. Let's be honest. There is free information out there that could get you to where you want to be, right? That's not the issue. There's so much information out there. There's a little problem. And the problem is life comes in and we get into certain habits and ways of behavior that perhaps we've always done. And we don't even notice we're doing it because most of our behavior is unconscious. And that's why the role of a coach, a mentor, or someone to support you is really, really key, because then someone else can observe your behavior and really keep you accountable. Now, for me, I've had money challenges in the past, right? I know I have to spend less than I earn, and I know I have to find ways to make money. And again, there's not a shortage of information on how to make money in this day and age, right? Yeah, why was it I was getting into debt? Why is it I was challenged? Because I was driven from an unconscious behavior. I wasn't aware of my habits. It was an automatic response. I know to find someone or improve my dates and dating life, I had to go on more dates. And for much of my 20s, I didn't. I avoided it. I just go on big nights out of the lads, which was fun, obviously, admittedly, at times. But again, it was a pattern I was running. Business, I knew how to do certain activities even when I started one, like contacting people, reaching out, and then coaches hide themselves and go like, oh no, I'm just going to build a website and I hope people will come, which is ridiculous because it's way too crowded. And I knew I had to do certain activities. I wasn't doing it though. Like, we know what to do. It's about doing what we know. And we don't do what we know and the right thing to do because it's being driven by our unconscious behavior. And what therefore is the key? The key is self-awareness. And when you can become more self-aware, especially of your unconscious habits, that's when things are going to change. How's it helping you being on the same patterns again and again, and you're getting the same behavior? Maybe it's you running out of money. Maybe it's you keep running back to the wrong person. Maybe it's you keep ruining things in like your social situations or networking, or maybe you keep messing things up in jobs or business, whatever it is. How's it helping you staying there and doing the same patterns again and again? Like, it didn't, in many areas of my life, help or serve me when I was just really unconscious to some of the bad behaviors I was doing to myself. So let's go through a sequence now that really I've pulled together that's helped me, because it's going to build your confidence and therefore more success. So what do you want? That's always the key question. What is it you want? You don't know where to go. You don't know what the right behaviors are if you don't know. So I just said that wrongly. You don't know what the right behaviors and patterns are if you don't know where to go, right? You need to identify where you want to go. And I always look at the 5 areas in my life if you want to make it simple. Physical health, what do I want? Emotional, what do I want? Spiritual, as in growing, contributing, something that lights me up. Relationships, all kind of relationships, what do I want? And financially, business, career-wise, what is it I want? What do I want in those 5 areas, right? And when I said finance, business, career, I do keep them as one, by the way. So what do you want in those 5 areas or in life? What is supporting you right now with those in those 5 areas? All right, write down all the things that supporting you. Maybe in physical health, for example, you go to the gym consistently and that's supporting you. Great. Like, write a few examples of things you are supporting yourself. Maybe you're good with money. Maybe it's like, well, I make sure I budget very carefully and I don't spend more than I need to. Great, fantastic. Obviously, investing in yourself is going to be a really key one as well to do that. Maybe that's a good habit you've got whilst managing it. Maybe you do have good relationships with people. Maybe you make the effort consistently. Great, you're doing things, and actually you can start identifying your good behaviors. Then ask yourself the opposite. This is the third bit. What is not supporting you? What are the behaviors? Maybe you, and the opposite to going to the gym, maybe you eat too many McDonald's or donuts or something like that. And it's not helped in this day and age when there's lots and lots of processed stuff and rubbish put out there, and very good marketing and advertising that appeals. Right, we won't go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, let's say that's a bad behavior of yours. For example, you may know someone with that bad behavior. That would be an example of what's not supporting you. Maybe you spend too much money. Maybe you push people away. What is not supporting you right now? Just being really honest with yourself. Next question, number 4. How can you put systems in place to encourage more of the good behavior and reduce the bad behavior? So, for example, and the system will outweigh intelligence. I once heard that quoted at a business seminar, Tony Robbins one, and it wasn't Tony Robbins who said it. It was, I can't remember, one of the business guys. They're all brilliant. And yeah, I thought it was so true, right? So, for example, a system can be accountability, someone waking you up. It could be like you have a bad habit of getting out of bed too late. That's something I've struggled with, right? Put your alarm the other side of the room. So that's a system where you have to get out. A system could be you want to go to the gym in the morning. That's not my preference personally. I like to go midday, break the day out. But you're determined to do it. A system could be to have your gym clothes out, ready for you to go. Like a system could be you put your credit cards and debit cards away for like a few days so you can't go out and spend any money. I've done that one before. What systems can you put in place to make sure you have good behavior? Because most of your behavior is automatically going to be driven unconsciously. But and I found myself in the past spending money when I didn't mean to. And then I took my cards out of my wallet. I can't spend anything if I don't have my cards on me. Unconscious behavior pattern broken. So, and one book I really, really recommend is Atomic Habits. Really, really good book. James Clear. Definitely check it out. There's another book I'd also recommend, and I wasn't going to say it because I thought I forgot the name, and it's Willpower Doesn't Work by Benjamin Hardy as well. That one I would highly recommend in terms of talking about systems and things in place. 2 great books. Start with the Benjamin Hardy one first, Willpower Doesn't Work. And then the 5th point, accountability. That's a kind of system. But I wanted to kind of outline it separately as well. Like I have an accountability partner who I have to text by 7:30 in the morning because I was waking up way too late. Now, I don't want to get up. He gets up at 5 a.m. I call people quite late at night. So therefore, I don't, I need a bit of sleep, not get up at 5 a.m. I call it like people in America and stuff like that in a sales type role. So I don't want to get up too early, but I don't want to get up too late because I have a prime time that I can operate in the morning. So therefore, I have to message Nick by 7:30 as my accountability, right? So that's another suggestion I got for you as well. So my final bonus point for you as well is weekly, sit down and actually review what is it I want in my 5 areas, and then actually what are the habits helping you and what habits not helping, what are the processes that are working, right? Because then you can take a step back and start looking at some of your behavior, and then you can start identifying some of the systems. So the 5 points I said, reviewing that on a weekly basis is something that's really, really going to help you. And the more you can become self-aware of your own behavior and change it, the more success and confidence you will build. So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. You're improving other people's lives by being the best you. And remember, you are in control of your own self-esteem and confidence.